See, definitely as far as the bodies are concerned, what we have the information, over 250 bodies have been kept and the procedure for postmortem is going on. Moreover, I would like to show you where I am present. This is the DNA sample collection center at the civil hospital, and you can see the team of doctors sitting upstairs, and here is the information desk where the relatives come here and register their information, look at the list of the passengers, identify their relative, and accordingly, after filling the form, they go up there and give their sample. And at about 72 hours is required for the reports to come, so they need to wait for that many hours, and respective arrangements for them has been done in the nearby area, circuit house and other places, so that the relatives are stationed here until the reports comes out, and after the report definitely possible identification will be done. And you can see here are the relatives who have already given the blood sample. We tried to speak to them, but they are not in the position to talk at this given point of time. And this is the condition, and this DNA sampling center is operational since 24 hours. Doctors are working in shift. In fact, those present at the information desk are also working in shift continuously. So it is very simple. The early you come here, you give your DNA sample, the earliest you will get the report, and you can identify the body of your relative and can be taken. So definitely, anyone who has given a DNA sample will have to wait for 72 hours, and necessary arrangement for the relatives have been done in the nearby circuit area, circuit house and other departments, so that they will have to wait. And as far as the bodies are concerned, over 250 bodies have already been brought to the hospital, and postmortem procedure is going on. We have to understand there were 242 people on board, but at the same time, when the flight hit the hostel, there were casualties of young doctors over there, and that, including that, the figure rises, and this will rise more as what we are coming to know from the sources. And these are the arrangements that is being done here at this civil hospital where we are reporting from, is the DNA sample collection center, which is operational. And till now, if I can bring you the report, is more than 200 samples have been collected, and the collection continues because there are many more who are coming from different parts of the countries or different districts of Gujarat, who will be coming here and registering, and will have to wait for 72 hours so that the final reports comes out and they can identify their loved ones and take their bodies.
Okay, so Abhishek sharing a lot of crucial details. There's 72-hour wait for these reports to come out, and over 200 samples have been collected. There were 242 people on board. As we've been covering, there's been one lone survivor, but there are also casualties of young doctors from the BJ Medical College hostel, as Abhishek is highlighting. Abhishek, we know it's been a long night for the families that are present in front of you, for the relatives that are there, for rescue workers and residents alike. What is the current scene like as the sun rises over the wreckage? We know that the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has now taken charge of the probe.
Definitely, you can see currently also in our visuals, these are the families. It's very difficult because I tried to reach out to them, and the situation they are facing currently, all with teary eyes. They have just given their samples and just waiting here. Definitely is not good for them. But if we compare what I experienced last night, when it was every people running here and there, huge amount of crowd in the civil hospital. But that has now subsided because you can imagine more than 200 plus samples that has been collected. Definitely those 200 relatives have given their samples, and they are in the accommodation provided by the government. But as the number is more than 200, it will continue because several bodies of the doctors who were at the BJ Medical Hostel are being identified, and those after postmortem are also being given to their relatives. But where the crucial point is, those who were inside the aircraft, and those bodies that could only be identified after the DNA sampling, and that will definitely take 72 hours. So that's the time they will have to wait, and this is the situation out here. Currently the situation is better than what we experienced last night, where everything was havoc. But what I can also share, there were self-help group. In fact, people from RSS also were on grounds, making food packets, waters available to the relatives who are coming from all over India, especially from different districts of Gujarat. And this is the service to the mankind which was witnessed last night. And similar things are being done by the people on ground here from the medical college, from the civil hospital. These are the doctors who are consistently working in shifts, taking those blood samples, because maybe after every half an hour or in hour, one or two relatives are expected here. In fact, the team of people of the administration, you can clearly see the help desk out here, which is very much crucial, because they are the person who give the fill up the form, and at the same time they register the relative, and accordingly blood samples are collected. So definitely everyone is on ground trying to give their best services, so that in this tragedy something can be streamlined, and eventually after 72 hours this kind of identification can be done.